What does that mean? That
Here we
means
go.
membership
Another travel.
absolutely has its benefits.
Another travel
What
one will
are the
cause a wee bit of
benefits?
disruption here while we're here.
Access to luxury
We'll
and
just see what we can do. There's only a handful of people in here.
travel at net rates. That includes cruises, all-inclusive
I think
resorts,
this is
vacations, homes, a free trip. Oh, what does that mean? Well, we'll talk about that in a little bit. A free trip.
Let's see what we can do here.
You have access to
Let's cause some havoc. 1, 2, 5.
Your booking engine includes flights, and you are going to save between 10 and 80% off of what the public saves, what the public pays. That's what you're going to save. And we do have a price guarantee, which means if you do happen to find it less expensive somewhere else, because my gosh, travel is a $9 trillion a year industry or something. It's insane. And consumer travel is like 3 trillion a year, which is what we do, consumer travel.
3 trillion.
So the price is constantly. So if you happen to find it somewhere else, guess what? We have a guarantee here that you're going to get the best prices. So what is included in the booking engine? Well, it's a lot of inventory. Like I told you, 1.2 million hotel properties, 30,000 cruise itineraries across 45 cruise lines, 650,000 week stays all over the world, all over the globe, destination
This meeting is being recorded.
Which means like excursions and stuff. When you go on a vacation and you want to do things, so you have access to discounts on excursions. So we're going to talk specifically for just a few minutes. I'm going to give you some sneak peek into the booking engine. 1.5 million hotels in more than 72,000 cities. Inside the booking engine, you have 25 different ways to search for hotels, and there's no blackout dates. That's one thing people ask me. Is there blackout dates? There's no blackout dates.
We're just getting some
I'm going to briefly show you
windows open.
Discounts. Okay, these is briefly showing you.
Might be a bit of an echo.
I'm not going to go deep because
this meeting is being recorded.
So let's talk about this. You're looking right now at a hotel in New York. The dates here are December 29th through January 5th. So you're talking about like New Year's Eve in New York. Wouldn't you think that'd be really expensive? Well, you can see here down at the bottom of the page, you're looking at Expedia, Hotels.com, Cheap Tickets, Travelocity, Orbitz, and Hotwire. This is the price listed on this day for this hotel. $7,475. But if you look up here on the circles, the public price, $7,475. Your savings as a KTC member is over $4,000, right? You're paying $351 a night, a total of $3,000.
This meeting is being recorded.
42 people in here at the moment.
Plus travel coins. I'm not going to get into the travel coins too much, but you'll hear about it later. Okay, let's leave the United States and talk about something exotic like Dubai. My son-in-law's been to Dubai. He said if all the places ever been around the world, he would go back to Dubai because it's so amazing. So the public price for this 6-night stay in Dubai, you can see all the prices. It's a $30,000 trip, a $33,000 trip.
This meeting is being recorded.
If you look right here with a red arrow.
I've got 4 browsers open.
Your price as a KTC
Why are you promoting multi-level marketing on Zoom, which is against the law?
Let's make sure that we mute that person out. Thank you, sir. Okay. Let's see. $33,000 is the public price, but you, as a KTC member,
he's got a valid point there. Why the hell are you doing that? Here we go.
Let me just make sure here. Were we able to boot that person out? Thank you. Appreciate that. He's not going to rain on my parade, and I'm not going to let him rain on your parade. Let's keep this party going. All right, let's get back to Dubai. Like I said, Dubai, according to my son-in-law and many others, is the place that they would go back to of all the places in the entire world that they have traveled.
Listen here, you bimbo. I'm going to rain in your parade every day of your life. You're just a washed up scammer.
I think hold on. I think I skipped the page here. Let me go back to Dubai. I'm trying to tell you about Dubai. Okay, let's get back to Dubai. Your price, $3,973. Do you see the savings? It is a $29,000 savings because you are a KTC member. How cool is that? Okay, let's move on to the next destination. Again, here typically when you are traveling, you're always worried about traveling to during the holidays because all the prices get super jacked up, right? Well, with KTC, you might even find that traveling during the holidays, the rates are better than normal. So this is another holiday booking, right? If you look at the public price, this is again New Year's Eve in New York, is $13,000, but your price with KTC is only $1,800. Like, come on. That's amazing. Okay, we're going to move on. We're going to talk about our great escapes. This is the weekdays. If I think this is where our price is already amazing, I think this is where we as a company rise above. You're talking about week-long stays, some of them for under $499.
Sounds going a bit crazy to you guys.
So let's go into some of them real quickly. This is Thailand. This is a 7-night stay in Thailand, and you can see the prices. $161 for 7 nights. Every single one of these are gosh, we got a lot of hackers tonight. Bobby, are you able to handle all those? Perfect. Okay. Maybe we don't let anybody else into this call. I don't know. Just saying. You guys are the last ones that get to get in. If they didn't get in, they're not in. Okay. Let's get back to Thailand. How would you like to travel to Thailand literally for less than $200? That's what we're talking about. These week stays, nobody can beat us in the week stays. So I wanted to show you another one. This is in Playa del Carmen in Mexico. This is a 4-star resort. And for 1 week, you're looking at $1,224 for 2 people, right? And it's all inclusive. Pretty good. Cruises. How many of you like cruises? My husband is a cruiseaholic. He's taken 19 cruises. He is itching to take another cruise. So we don't just have ocean cruises, we have river cruises and yachts. And we have amazing rates. We're the largest provider of discount cruises in the world. And like I said before, 30,000 itineraries. And we have white glove service. So as you decide that you want to take a cruise, you literally call a phone number and they walk you right through it. Pretty cool. In addition to that, worldwide tours all around the world, these incredible tours that take you all over so that you can not only just go to a place, but actually be guided through. If you've ever taken one of these tours, I have many family members that have done it, and they swear that they learned things about these areas and saw places that the general public just had no idea. Okay. Homes and villas. By the way, we have very soon. You're going to have the full database of VRBOs available to you as a KTC member. So I talked about this for just a little bit at the beginning, but this is a private membership available by invitation only. So we are not subject to rate parity. Rate parity is the prices that you saw all over the Expedia, Travelocity, all of those they have to comply with rate parity. A membership does not have to. That's why our prices are so much better than everyone else's.
Everyone, look in the chat room and find the truth out about this lady. She's a scammer. She's a multi-level marketing witch. She's a witch hunter. Don't listen to this lady. She's a scammer. She is a scammer. She will take your money.
I appreciate you for getting rid of this person. You know, can I just say this? Like, these are people that ruin it for everybody. Do you know what I'm saying? I apologize that we've had somebody trying to ruin this. It doesn't ruin it for me. Don't let it ruin it for you, because I'm just about to get to the fun stuff. How many of you would like to have access to what we call a signature P&P trip? What's a P&P trip? It's a preview and promote trip. That means you are getting massive savings, 80 to 90% off of a 3 or 4 night cruise. And all you have to do is be a member here. After 30 days, we give you access to this incredible perk. And you can do that once a year. That's like our gift to you. As KTC gets started, we're going to have more and more of these P&P trips that are outside of the booking engine that we have curated just for you. So what does all this cost? Well, you can become a KTC travel customer. It is a $79 enrollment fee. You get up to 70% off. You have travel agent rates on resorts, the Great Escape weeks, vacation homes, rental cars, cruises, flights, and of course, access to the P&P cruise. And it is $59.99 per month to have access to the membership as a customer. If you want the full discount, you would want to become a member. The member has an additional 10% savings. It's $299.99 and $139 per month. Now remember, you have access to something that nobody else has access to. An additional 10% savings, up to 80% savings, travel agent rates, cruises, all-inclusive, vacation homes, and travel coins. Get ready. We're going to talk about travel coins. Concerts, tours, activities, excursions. You have your P&P cruise. And we have there's a 45, for those of you that are interested in hearing about the
chat room has been disabled.
That's coming.
Wonder why.
And there's a $45 annual affiliate business administration fee. However, during our entire pre-launch, we are waiving that for everybody. So you won't pay that until your 1-year anniversary, all through pre-launch. This little thing that we're doing. So talk about pre-launch. When are we ending it? Well, we're going to officially launch next year with a launch cruise.
Oh, here we go.
How many of you want to do that? Like, what a fun thing to launch your business officially on a cruise with all your friends that have been enjoying all of the perks of KTC. So I'm really excited because I'm really excited. Introducing to you my husband. He's been my mentor in network marketing. He has taught me everything that I know. I will just say this. I'll do the disclosure for you real quick, babe, before you start. There's no guarantees of income. There's no guarantees. If you don't want to participate in the business side, you do not have to. There's no guarantee of income. If you don't work, you don't get anything. And but if you do work,
what's the website address of this place? We'll have to do a blog about this one now.
I'm going to introduce my husband, who's made millions in network marketing. He's been my mentor. He's led teams into the tens of thousands. He has done just.
So is it network marketing or travel agents? What are we doing here?
Leader and professional. So with that, babe, you're up.
Got to make sure I'm unmuted first, don't I? Appreciate that, Michelle. Very, very great presentation. I'm going to see if I can whip through this as fast as possible because I don't want to keep everybody too long, but I do want you all to know, Michelle said it at the beginning, that this is the beginning of the beginning. We are in pre-enrollment stage, pre-enrollments through the month of June until we launch on July 1st, or I should say pre-launch. So you're in before anybody's really even hearing about this yet. You're
pre-launch,
and we appreciate
just getting everyone's names.
I'm trying to get, we're trying to see if we can get everything deleted in the chat. So
no, you won't be able to
take care of that for us right now. And I've in all the years that we have been in this profession,
we've never
making a full-time income at home. I've never seen. We started with Zoom back when they first started, and I've never seen somebody be able to come into one of our calls and do that before. So that's a new one to us. And whoever that was, good luck in your life because you seem like a miserable human being.
Well, I'm just a dream stealer. There's a challenge for us. The Avengers.
And when you get started with us on July 1st, you're going to be rewarded with 1,500 travel coins, and every single month that you pay your membership, you're going to get 250 more. And just so that I don't go too deep into the travel coins, I just want you all to know that the travel coins are going to be worth anything from like credit card points.
Let's go and see if we can find this guy's phone number, eh?
Way more than that when we start to book our own curated travel so that you can get heavy discounts on some of the travel that we are going to provide for you. So we have 5 different ways to get paid. I'm not going to leave it on this screen because we're going to go through each one on a different screen. So let's go ahead and start.
Let's see if
the membership
we can find this website.
Bonus. When you help somebody get started,
it's pretty hard to see.
And they come in with the $299 package, you are going to earn
what's this thing called?
$75 for that.
His name's
person.
Bob.
Now, isn't that cool? Now, here's what happens though. When you get your second person, and if you do that in the same week, okay, then you are going to get not 75, but we're going to double the 75 for each. And you're now going to have a $300 bonus coming to you. What did it cost you? $299. you're earning 300. So you're getting your money back immediately. And the good thing about right now is before we even get to July 1st, when you find your first two, get them pre-enrolled for free. When everybody pays on July 1st, you have already paid for your upfront fees for your membership. We do have one more smaller membership Michelle mentioned earlier, and that is the $79 package. And every time you enroll one of those, you're going to get a $20 bonus. There's no doubles on those. I'm going to move to the next screen now. And this is called the double up bonus. This particular bonus, by the way,
so we've found the website, which I'll just bring up for a second if it's working.
Well, your first double
no,
up bonus
it's not
is going
working.
to come when you get
I'll
your
just
first
go
two
back.
people involved.
I'll bring up their
And that means you're
website.
going to get a $50 bonus for those two people.
Let's see if we can get that going.
And over and above the 150 each when you had the
Get the right screen up.
So now you're at 350.
So that's their website. We'll have a whole blog about this company by the time you get to listen. This is a very poorly written website, I can tell. I'm a website developer. But yeah, we're gonna we've already found some articles about Bob. Actually, we'll bring them up where we've got him raving in the background.
Get their first two people within their first 30 days of enrollment. You're going to get $50 every single time. So if you look at
he's such a big networker, he's even got his own article in BehindMLM going back 2 years.
They get their first two green people. You see
amazing.
There's 4 of them.
They're just all the same, these network marketers.
50 and 50 every single time you get a new person and they get their first two in their first 30 days, you get $50 more.
It's definitely a pyramid.
Next slide is the team cycle bonus. This is where it starts to get really exciting, you guys, because if you, and I'm going to try to explain this without drawing it on a whiteboard, obviously, because we're on a Zoom call. But when you look at that top person there that says you, it's a blue person, that represents your home-based business with travel club memberships. And if you see there's a line drawn right underneath that you, that goes all the way down, and then that represents a left side of your business, and the other side is the right side of the business. Every time people, not just you, but every time somebody in the left side and the right side enrolls a brand new person at $299 or even at the $79, that we call it MV or volume goes all the way up to you. You get paid every time anybody below you goes out and enrolls people with a new membership. So if you look at it like this, that you see on the top left over there, it says 400 membership volume plus 200 membership volume equals $50 more to you. Now, again, this isn't just you. This is everybody participating in this. And by the way, everybody on this screen, if you look at it, they are all also paying the monthly membership fees. All of the monthly membership fees also count for that $50. So yes, at the beginning, you're like, man, this might take forever, but not really, because everybody's excited. Everybody wants to earn, everybody wants to travel. And you are going to start seeing these cycles come faster and faster and faster. Now, if you know these types of compensation structures, everybody asks, is there any flushing volume? No, there is not. And yes, there is daily carryover. In other words, if you have more volume than 400 on one side, more volume than 200 on the other side, the remaining volume carries over.
So we're going to report this guy to BehindMLM and also do a blog about his new scam and obviously highlight his history,
max out,
which is going to be quite exciting.
On this, 250 cycles per week is the max out. Now, I heard somebody the other day go, oh, they're going to you max out? And I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, we max out at $50,000 a month, you guys. Who's making $50,000 a month at their job right now?
Let's get some screenshots.
Hardly anybody. So I thought it was a funny question, but it's about $650,000 a year potential. Okay, we do have that disclaimer at the very beginning.
Let's get some photos for the thumbnail.
If you do nothing, nothing happens. There is no guarantee. But I can tell you that Michelle and I have made this kind of money with this type of a compensation plan, so we know it's true. Okay, next slide, please.
So let's
this is where
bring up the bimbo.
Well, it caps out, but
oh my god, I just shut down the window. I did. Oh, thank goodness. Goodness me, don't hit refresh, Danny. Wait for the sound to come back. That was lucky.
That is being here, building a home-based business. bringing brand new memberships on board all the time, and all the people on your team are going to be doing the same. So look on the left side of that little green person at the top, which is your brand new diamond reentry. That left side, the top one says you. That represents the business we showed you on the previous slide. That is your left and your right hand side, all counting toward that 400 MV that we spoke about. Remember that? So now that counts as your left side of your diamond reentry. The right side, where you see those light blue people, every time you get just 200 MV on the right side,
Smile,
all
bimbo.
of a sudden you get a $50 cycle. Don't have to worry about the 400 anymore. It's already taken care of over on the left there. All that volume is continuing to go. So you maxed out. It's continuing to happen minute by minute, day by day, week by week, month by month. So that is amazing, because now you can max
That is
out
amazing. What about the
again
travel?
with this brand new reentry. You can earn an additional 250 cycles a week or 1,000 cycles a month. Adding to that 650 times 2 is $1.3 million per year. How many times do you want to have diamond reentries? Do you want to do it again after you max out? Okay, then you can. And then you can do it again and again and again. So really, there's really no max out. Next slide, please. Rank advancement bonuses. I'm going to just fly by this one, because every time you cycle, and when you get to 5, if you look on the left side, it says rank. There's the rank titles. In the middle, it says how many cycles it takes to be that title. And on the far right, it says bonus for becoming that title. So in other words, the first one, you become an ambassador with 5 cycles per week, you get a $250 bonus. And if you go all the way through this list, go to the very bottom, platinum influencer. This is when you max out.
Smile, bimbo. I'm taking your photo.
$10,000 bonus when you max out. Not only are you making 50 grand a month, we're going to give you another 10 because you maxed out. But if you do that in your first 12 months, see that 10,000 on the bottom right, and then there's a little slash, 30,000. You do it within 12 months or less, you get a 30,000 bonus instead of a $10,000 bonus. Thanks.
She looks real haggard, eh?
And I think this is one of the last bonuses. Maybe I got one more. I can't even remember. It's exciting. This is called our matching bonus. Wouldn't it be nice if you raised up leaders, if you helped people make money, when you help other people cycle with those $50 cycles, you get to earn a matching bonus on.
Come on, smile, lady.
So if you look at the example on the top left,
I'm just going back to a phone.
Once you become an elite is somebody who is now cycling 10 times per week. Once you become an elite, you now earn a 10% cycle match on all of your personal.
Trying to get her to look at me directly so I can take a good screenshot of her face.
So if you look at the example, Tina and Joe both have 5 cycles per week.
She'll get excited.
That equals 10 total
She's
cycles.
nodding.
10% of 10 is 1. You get an additional 1 cycle per week, which is $200 extra per month. Isn't that amazing? How many of those people do you want to help get to at least 5, 6, 7 cycles a week? A lot. 5
There she is. Got her.
people, right?
All right.
So when you help those people, Tina and Joe and whoever else, get to elite just like you are, so that they can go get match on their personally enrolled, you are now at a 20% cycle match on that person. So if Tina gets to elite, you are now making 20% on all of her cycles. And she's going to be at least 10, because that's what it takes for you to get there. So I always ask people, how many people do you want to go help? So in other words, the bottom right hand example says, if Dawn has 30 cycles per week, you get 20% of that. That's 6 extra cycles per week, or $1,200 extra per month. I'm kind of reading through this because it's I'm trying to help you understand it, but
he's trying to help you.
Like this, you got to hear it 5 or 10 times before you'll really.
They've got some interesting setup here.
You can
because I can't pin him.
This matching bonus, by the way,
and I couldn't disrupt them by doing the
250 cycles
request remote control thing.
1,000 cycles a month,
which is really interesting.
I mean, just keep adding all these bonuses.
Which is,
I know we're talking big money tonight, but that's just what it is. It's true, and we know it's true because we've earned in these bonuses, these compensation structures before. Next slide, please.
So he's got
Okay.
somebody organising the slides. Must
My
be
wife
her.
wanted me to show this to you tonight. It just basically shows you when you reach a rank on the top, on the left-hand side there, it shows you how many cycles per week that is, how much a weekly earning, and then the far right is how much the annual earnings would be, starting at 13,000 per year. And that's just one, still just the cycle bonus, okay? It's not including the match or any of the other things.
Oh,
But at the top 13,000, at the bottom, when you max out that first position, you're at 650,000 per year. I would like you all to just do me a favor. Look at that far right-hand side. Whether you believe in yourself or not, that you can do this or not, what is the number that you would like to see coming into your household
oh yeah.
every single month? Is it 13,000? Is it 26, 65? Do you think you could get it to 130 or beyond? Seriously?
These guys are sick, aren't
It's
they?
all up to you, but here's what I would suggest that you do. Once you pre-enroll, make sure you go to the person
So the chat room. Have they really gone through the chat room and cleaned up all those messages? I did over 100 posts.
and say, I want you to help me get there.
It's crazy.
If they don't know how to help get you there, ask them who put them in. And if that person doesn't know, keep going until you find the right person that can help you reach your goal, even if it's just $13,000 per year. Can you imagine over $1,000 a month today in today's climate out there right now? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that help? Guys, in California where we live, gas is going to go up in 2 weeks another 67 cents a gallon just because. It's like, okay, well, I guess we better find a plan B. This is an amazing plan B. Michelle and I have been doing this together for a long time.
Couple that scams together,
Like at least 20 years.
stays
We've been doing
together.
this together for a long time in this profession, working from home, compensation structures like this with different types of products over all the years. So has Ryan Vanderpool that you listened to at the very beginning. He has been doing it as well. And we can assure you
He's dying a shirt.
it's real. It is legal. Zoom does not ban it from being on here. We've been doing this since Zoom started on day one. So trust me, I'm not sure who that Australian voiced guy, accent guy was, but I just want to say that find the number that's right for you. I promise you found the right people and the right company at the right time. We're super excited for you, and we can't wait to see you and get you started. Michelle?
Thanks, babe. I appreciate the fact that this is pre-launch, so anything can happen.
For sure.
Anything can happen. Although that wasn't on my bingo card for that happening tonight. But I will say this. Why are we doing this pre-enrollment? Because we are opening the doors on July 1st for pre-enrollment. So you have the opportunity right now to go talk to people, share with people, get them in for free, and you can be assured that your cost is covered. How amazing is that to know that you're going to pay, but you will actually have your cost covered? We have one gentleman who's personally pre-enrolled 40 people and his team is over 70 already. How cool is that? Imagine if all of them actually say yes that first week. That's thousands and thousands of dollars in earnings. And the thing is, I was thinking about this today. People want experiences. If you look at the baby boomers, if you look at the millennials and the Gen Zers, they want experiences. They'd rather have experiences than anything else. Some of them don't even want to buy a home because they want to travel. They want to live life like alive, not stuck behind a desk and doing these things. This gives people the ability to have more experiences because it costs you less. And if you're saying, well, that's cool, but I can't travel even no matter how cheap it is because I have a job, right, that owns my life. I don't have any time. I can't quit my job because I need more money.
Dear me, what's that say?
That's why we're so excited.
I'm so
We
excited.
have so much hope. We are so excited to be bringing this to you. We are so excited to talk about something that when you ask somebody what's been on your vision board or what's been
on your vision board,
where
travel.
You wanted to go your entire life,
now you
why
can.
haven't
You just
gone
got to
there?
sell it to your friends or
Let me
family
help you
if they don't
make
take off
that a
with your money
reality
first.
in the next 12 months. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being patient.
I've got a question.
With our little hacker people.
It's going to be on. It's going to be on Behind MLM. It's going to be on Behind MLM.
Oh,
Bob's already been done.
Wow.
Bob's been done for fraud. Bob's been done for fraud. Bob's been done for fraud in the past. He's on Behind MLM.
Okay,
I'm going to publish an article about you. I'm publishing your article. Oh, well, there you go. That would have ruined their meeting. Hey, look, seriously, guys, if we have a quick look, you will see that Bob, the guy that was in that meeting, has actually been featured in Behind MLM in 2022. You can go through and read that article. It will be in the description of this video once this video goes live. The other thing I did is I put it into not Behind MLM, but I put it into ChatGPT and I said, I want to start building a knowledge base on KTC travel and build a blog eventually. And it started giving me a definition exactly what they're offering and who they are. So there obviously is something to do with another travel domain name, which we'll bring up.
Bob Schaffer, who he is. Not to be confused with Bobby Schaffer, co-founder of KTC. Bob Schaffer is a seasoned travel advisor based in SW, Florida. He runs bobschaffertravel.com and publishes the blogger Travels with Bob, with hundreds of detailed travel. So
we're not going to get him confused with that. So can you give, if I ask it for, have you got any red flags? So now what we're going to do is we're going to, what I'm doing is, I can't get this stupid enough. Why is this not? Ah, there we go. All right, so I took some screenshots along the way. I'm just going to put them into ChatGPT while we're doing this. All right, so this travel company claims to offer discounted travel. Have you got any red flags? And also, could you please summarize these screenshots that was in their presentation? All right, so I've got a headache today. Ooh. All right, so here's a summary. Let's just see what it says, the first two paragraphs there.
Summary of the compensation plan presentation team cycle bonus, image 2, structure, binary tree structure, left and right legs, requirement, 400 MV plus 200 MV, membership volume, equals $50 per cycle, max earning cap, 250 cycles week equals $12,500 per week, or $650,000 per year, claim, no flushing, daily carry over, infinite depth, diamond re-entry image 1. Once someone reaches platinum influencer.
Oh, look, we don't need to have those explained. Put them when you do these live.
Emergency vehicle revolving light red flags identified binary compensation structure. Classic MLM design with 2 legs and volume matching requirements. Encourages constant recruitment to fill legs and cycle. Diamond re-entry concept. Reintroducing yourself under your own downline to earn more money from the same tree equals circular earnings model often seen in Ponzi or chain recruitment schemes.
Yep.
High earning potential claims $1.30 million year or $650,000 year from cycling bonuses. These are mathematically unachievable for 99.99% of participants and designed to emotionally manipulate recruits, reinforced by rank titles that sound like influencer tiers.
Okay, and that's interesting because if you know what a pyramid is shaped like, at the very top there's one block, and that will be the 99.9% people at the top.
Emphasis on downline activity. You earn by building and leveraging the productivity of others, not from actual travel product sales or retail usage. This suggests the travel product is secondary to recruitment.
So where's the money coming from?
Overuse of hypothetical income. The income disclosure outlines how much of this plan relies on hypotheticals and lifestyle testimonials, a tactic often used to skirt FTC scrutiny while still selling the dream.
Yep.
Infinite depth language, misleading term. No compensation plan can offer truly infinite earnings. Eventually, mathematics break down, and the system becomes unsustainable.
Everyone that gets involved in these model-level marketings don't really use calculators. Just saying.
No specific product value breakdown. Not a single slide refers to actual travel deals, brands, or how pricing compares to Expedia or Booking.com. Raises concern this is just a recruitment engine with a travel veneer.
Yeah, and we did a video yesterday of a wholesale travel agent that was trying to sell this travel platform to multi-level marketers so they could on-sell it. And their prices started from free to up to $250,000, and then you'd have a license to sell travel under their umbrella. And they had no proof of anyone using their travel, no proof, and they've been going for 27 years. Go check out my yesterday's video. It was just, it was with Patrick Lang. It was amazing. So that's the last one.
Brain preliminary conclusion for knowledge base. KTC Global's business model closely mirrors a binary MLM structure cloaked in travel membership perks. The entire pitch is built around recruitment-based earnings, cycling bonuses, and hypothetical income streams. Their own income disclaimer acknowledges the lack of guaranteed earnings and warns against taking their examples literally. This sets the stage for a Ponzi-style collapse once new members stop joining or cycling slows, especially since revenue appears driven more by membership fees than actual travel services sold to end consumers.
Right, see if I can find anyone else who's talking about this one. Warning about global travel team. How can KTC leverage your business? Yeah, so I'll do a bit more research on it, as I said. Yeah, because it's just, so I did have the website up here. I just can't see it for looking at the moment. But we'll go back to another window. These days I've got to be careful what windows I open up. Travel Revolution is loading. Unlock members only discounts that will blow your mind. Oh yes, that sounds achievable. Don't miss out. KYC Travel Club, it's called. Copyright. So a one-pager website telling you to invest and giving you fear of missing out tactics. So let's see how this unfolds. So sorry we didn't get much of an introduction when I was at the start, but I am Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. We are producing lots of videos at the moment, asking people to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on new videos as they come out. We get a lot of people contacting us saying that they were about to invest and they decided to do a bit of a search and found one of my articles. That's Sadie. She'll clean your window screen if you're subscribed. Thank you very much, Sadie. She hides under my desk for the next person that subscribes. And they say thank you for saving them money. We're here to name and shame anyone that's running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. I have a team of Avengers as well. And I will show you another thing that may interest you. We have a database of all these Ponzi schemes and scams. If I go into that column there, you'll see that there's actually about 160 different scams that we have been documenting. So in case of this KYC one, I'm literally going to duplicate a new scam. I'm going to go, let's see what we can find here. Free. I'll put this one over here. I'll put this over here. We now have a file and we'll go KYC TC Global. We will document who we've got and we'll put, I don't know the lady's name, but in the meantime, we will put the website address that we got in here and any information that you may know about this wonderful company. You might be surprised what information we actually managed to find. Sometimes it's quite, so that's the Travel Club. And now we'll have a basic skeleton file on this company. So we are asking you, do you know anything about this company? I always like going into their websites and just checking out to see how complex it is. You right click on a website on Chrome and go inspect, and go to sources. You can see that this is just a WordPress website. So nothing flash, real basic. And you can see that the first directory that they've actually got is 2005. So this website is literally 3 months old. Which is just ridiculous for some company that's managed to build up a whole lot of alliances with travel companies and the like and not have a web presence. This would just be stupid. So we've got the plugins. We can see what they're using. They're using Elements, which is a free template builder, which is even more silly. I'm just looking to see if there's any images. Here we go. So we've got images of the people, images of people swimming. There's their logo, which I'll get the best version of, put it on my desk so I can create a nice thumbnail. There's the line, the cruise ship. So it's literally a one-page website with 6 images, and they're going to conquer the world and take you along for the journey. Are you going to wake up? Read the blog. Any information about this company and the people behind it, please do let us know. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. I'm Danny DeHeck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. See you in the next video.